Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. Let's talk about Survivor 49, Episode 2.
Let us. These are not jam-packed episodes, but we're still here, guys.
We're still here.
But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
Give us an extra thumbs up because this season is
starting to a slow start.
Starting like a little slow, a little mild.
And the balance of the tribes is clearly off. And I'm not super excited at the potential.
No more 3 tribes. No more.
How long have
tribes.
we been saying it, honestly?
No more 3 tribes.
Thank you.
What do we have to do?
What do we have to do?
To get 2 tribes.
Was that one of the things that we voted on for 50?
I feel like
How
we
many
did.
tribes it started with? Please, God, let the fans
Please.
have voted for 2 tribes.
Dear Lord.
I'm over it.
Over it. And this is a fine example
We're
of
gonna
how
watch
it
Kella
does not work.
Yeah, we're going to watch Kella self-destruct.
And look,
I bet big on them in the draft.
I mean, this is the only upside right now is
Oh.
that David is sinking
Chantel is
along with Kella.
singing from the rooftops.
I
She's in
mean,
second place.
but
I'm
she
almost
lost-
guaranteed last at this point.
She lost her first boot.
She did. She's like, I got to maintain my brand a little bit.
But
I'm not going to lose this draft because David Marker
yes.
drafted 3 folks from the worst tribe. That's probably going to end up with 2 people left going into the merge.
Even if they're fine and they never lose again. 3 tribes is so hard to do anything. Because you've got 6 people who just immediately
Yeah.
are like, where are my 4?
Where's the 4?
Where's the 4? And those
the
other
strategy
2,
is so stale.
what are they going to do? Where do they go? Mm-hmm. There's so little that can be done.
They have to find an idol.
6-person tribe.
Yep.
And
Mix it up, is what we're saying.
I didn't mean to go on a rant right here,
I
but
know,
we did
but
it.
look, we got to get it off our chest. Oh, here's Chantel.
Chantel, let's go. Chantel, you have 18 points just behind Stephanie's 22.
Beating
you
both
two
of us.
Are leading the charge.
Sarah and I are barely beating Stephanie combined.
Yeah. I mean, I still have everybody, but I ain't getting no points.
No. Okay, we're coming off of Nicole's elimination.
Sorry about that. Hopefully it catches up. Sometimes it is delayed and then it catches up. So you don't... Also, you can reload. What are you missing here?
Yeah. If you miss anything, you can go back and watch us after. Post on the channel. Give us another view. Okay, so we're coming off of Nicole's elimination. I think people are feeling good about that, but there's still this discourse about, like, but Annie's weak as well. So, right at the top, we're setting up who the target is on this tribe, and we knew that from the last episode.
Last episode, it was like, we're going to go Nicole, Annie. Again, the 4 people align. What do the other 2 do? This is it.
Yeah.
Nicole, then Annie.
Exactly.
But I do love that Annie is the puppet master. I didn't see that coming.
So she says.
And you're like, oh, this is...
And you know what else?
One of those edits.
Nobody else sees the puppet master either.
No.
We didn't see it coming, and they don't see it coming. The puppet master's up here.
Yep.
Nobody sees who's moving the strings.
We didn't.
Nobody knows she's the mastermind.
Nope, no one, including us,
Yep.
knew that was happening. And that was fun because I was like, oh, we're gonna have like a fall. They're setting her up high, and obviously we're gonna have a fall.
They're gonna boot her on out of here when she feels like she's on a high.
Yeah.
But you know who's quickly becoming my favorite is Jeremiah.
That laugh, I'm loving it.
That evil laugh.
Loving.
That sinister, villainous, evil laugh. You know I love a villain.
Yeah.
And I'm here for him all the way to the end, munching on earthworms every day till he gets there.
No, how much protein is in a worm?
Those worms are tiny.
They're
Those are
so
baby earthworms.
tiny.
When I think of an earthworm, that thing is massive and fat.
Yeah, in Florida we had big worms.
Yeah, when the earthworms come out of the ground when it rains, it's like, what is this alien on the ground? Like, it's big. This is a little larva or something.
I would not be eating.
That is
the tiniest, most disgusting thing, because what are you getting from this?
1/5 of 1% of a gram of protein.
Yes.
Like, there's almost nothing to it.
I can't imagine.
But I'm loving that he's making a meal out of it.
Sure, go
I'm
for
like,
it.
put this man on the reboot of Fear Factor stat. But he's great. He is pure entertainment value right now,
Agreed.
and I'm really enjoying it.
Agreed.
Annie, though, you know, because you said she's the puppet master, she's fine if we go to tribal again. And you know what? Jake's her target, which I was like, Sarah said the same thing.
I mean, girl, at this point, I was like, finally, someone take Jake out. Like, what's the point? Y'all are already losing. And he's not, you don't take him to merge. He's also revealed way too much information.
Yeah.
I do think Jake's the person you take out.
I don't
But
disagree.
I don't think you run around cocky being like, who cares if we lose? Let's go to tribal.
I know.
That's a different world.
I know. She is on a different planet.
Yeah.
We go over to Ulie Red, and they're praying over crabs. They're feeling the vibes. Everything is fire. And Nate is like, what is this language you guys speak?
It's true. It's the vibes. It's fire, it's cinema, and it's like, it does sound real dumb.
It does.
Especially in a montage.
It sounds
like that.
really empty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not saying anything.
You're not saying
ever.
anything of value.
What I think, though...
But it's a fun edit.
It's a really
like,
fun edit because it's
he's
about the
old.
age gap.
Yeah.
And that is something Nate is going to have to navigate.
Right.
And I actually think he's being smart about it. I would even go one step further from him, because if either of us were ever on Survivor at this point, which we never will be, but if we were...
Yeah.
We would have to navigate this as well.
Yes.
We would be the olds.
We would be the olds.
And to me, the way to endear yourself to the youth is to be like, teach me your language.
Yes.
What does fire mean?
Lol, what does fire
What is a vibe?
mean?
And like, I just think that then they'd be like, oh yeah, come on, we want to teach you this stuff.
Yeah.
And then they fall in love with you. But Nate isn't quite doing that, but they're falling in love with him. Riz God is like, no offense, man, but that dad hug was off the chain. And I'm sure he didn't say off the chain because that's something we said back in the day.
Nope, that's not fire. Off the chain is a different generation.
But Nate seems to be doing a good job.
Do you think if we said things like, that's off the chain, they'd be like, oh, you're so cute.
Let's get you to bed.
Yeah. I'll play Survivor with you. You old, you geriatric.
But Nate says something similar where he's like, I guess when I said rad back in the day, the old folks were like, what the hell are you talking about?
I was like, Nate, we're the same age. We've never said rad. That was not us.
But this is all sort of a setup, it seems, edit-wise, to set the stage for this foursome that really seems to be solidifying on Ulie Red, which includes Nate, Shannon, Savannah, and Rezgon.
Now, I don't love it when they catch something and eat it in front of me. That's just uncomfortable for me, but I get it. You caught a crab, go for it.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny that we went from the tiniest worms to a pot of crab.
Literally, the tribe with no food is eating miniature earthworms, and then this other tribe is like, we found a whole crab!
Look at this crab!
I mean, maybe Kella Blue just isn't looking hard enough.
Oh, whatever. It's not working.
No.
Okay.
Then we go over to Hina Yellow. There's a threesome of Matt, Steven, and Christina that I'm liking. Do you like this threesome?
I liked it for a minute.
Well, tell me why. Tell me why you wouldn't like it anymore, Sarah.
Well, I did. I liked it at first, and they were like, bring in MC, and I'm like, perfect. I love this. Mm-hmm. Honestly, couldn't remember who the other two were on this tribe at this point. I was like, this is the crew. And then Matt says to MC, well, we had a 3. And we thought we'd bring you in as a 4th. I was like, well, Matt, you just ruined that real
MC,
quick.
Come be the bottom of our alliance.
How welcoming. Thank you, Matt. How is this the way you phrased it? Oh my gosh. And he genuinely was like, I like MC, let's bring her in. Yeah. And then he says it to her as if she's like an afterthought.
People don't think.
So then I was like, okay, this is not my group anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
But I do love Christina. And actually, there is something about Matt.
Absolutely.
I almost drafted Matt. I thought he would like.
Steven's my winner pick. I don't know why.
Yeah. So MC's like, okay, so I know I'm the 4th in this foursome, so that doesn't feel good. Mm-mm. And they kind of slip this information about like, maybe we get Sophie out. And she goes straight to Sophie, and she's like, girl, you're in danger.
This I loved. I was like, good. MC playing the middle, that's absolutely what we would prefer to see, right? Instead of 4 strong people and 2 people being like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So yes, MC, play the middle, make it like not certain for us. That's great.
Right. So then we go back to Kella Blue. No one's really vibing with Annie. Jake finds out that Annie's targeting him. The Shoe Bandit returns. How are you feeling about the Shoe Bandit storyline?
Pass.
Yeah, same. Okay.
First off, if I hear you're coming for me, and you want to write my name down, hiding your shoe is not what I'm doing.
That's the last thing I'm
That doesn't take care of anything.
I'm going to strategize.
And then I'm jumping ahead, but later, Sophie's just going to find that shoe and be like, oh, is this your shoe, Annie? And drops it off. Like, nothing happens from this, Jake. Please give me more.
He clearly, though, feels so comfortable in that foursome that he's like, I can just F around with her because I know that these people are not going to vote for me.
I want you to really F around.
Yeah.
Not mild shoe F around.
I want you to throw Russell's hat in the fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Throw the rice in the fire if you ever had rice. You know, give us the goods. Not just moving a shoe to just like a tree over there. It's not even like lost in the jungle.
Put a rock in the shoe and throw it in the ocean.
Yes! Now that's a shoe
talking.
bandit. That's a shoe. Get David on Survivor. David, if you go on Survivor and do not put a rock in someone's shoe and throw it in the ocean.
I'll do it just for you.
Just for us. And we'll know. We'll be like, he did it. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. And then we go back to Ulie Red and get a little bit of talk about suspicion around Jawan. He's off on his own looking for firewood and he comes back with 2 sticks. Like, what is he really doing? And then this mistaken bag situation, I was like, what's really going on here?
What is going on? Like,
you really accidentally took her bag?
I felt like, Jawan, what happened? Did you just stumble awake today?
Right.
He was like making questionable choices, but seemingly innocent.
Yeah.
It was very confusing.
I was missing the confessional from him where he's like, I genuinely took her bag by accident.
Yeah.
Because when he's apologizing to her, it seems half-hearted and hollow. So I'm like, did you do it intentionally?
But I think we did get a confessional where he was like, yeah, I did accidentally take her bag. So it must have been after.
Maybe.
But yeah, it didn't add up, but I was concerned because I don't want Jawan to be in trouble.
Well, and I think if that's the case, which you're probably right, but I don't think he's registering the severity of this. I think he's kind of like,
no.
Ooh, sorry, I took your bag. And he's almost not paranoid enough. Like where we see Steven being way too paranoid on Hina Yellow, I think Jawan's not paranoid enough about how someone could take this, right? Because your bag is your thing. So someone's going to assume if you took my bag, you're going through my bag and you're looking for something. That means I can't trust you. Whereas Steven's paranoia is kind of just like coming from nowhere.
Unfounded, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Jawan is like a little too passive in this moment.
Can we talk
for
about
me.
Sage though?
Well, let's talk about the humor of the Ulie tribe.
My Sagittarius, she is endless entertainment. She says she wanted to be a minor league baseball mascot and instead became the Easter Bunny. This is so relatable. I
barely know this woman and I'm like, that is you to a T.
You know that she likes poop.
Yeah. I know she loves collecting blackheads.
And
she pees herself on the boat multiple times.
And she says things that she shouldn't say.
Uh-huh.
And that she wanted to be a mascot. I was a big costume character at Universal Studios.
Which one?
I was...
a minion?
Diego. No.
Diego.
Dora's cousin, Diego.
Oh.
Dora and Diego.
Huh. That was you.
That was me. And I was like, Sage, I feel you. As soon as she started talking about it, I was like... I've been there.
You're like, Sage, it is really fun.
They have, at Universal Studios out here, they have a trolley that comes out with these big costumed characters, and then we hop off the trolley and we do a big dance. And then we take photos with the kids, and we hop back on the trolley and we ride around Universal.
Yeah.
Oh, this was 1,000 years ago when I was a little person.
That's so fun.
But I was really feeling Sage at this time.
She's great, though. I have a feeling she's not really going to be a target. She's maybe going to coast right through.
She should coast right on through.
Final 5,
because
probably.
She is just vibes. She's just vibes.
But notably, she is not in that foursome on Ulie Red, so maybe she will be a target if they.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was like, wait, she's on the outs.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, right. So then we get a boat. It's time for an adventure, a journey.
A journey.
Yes.
The boat's going to come up. She's going to have to pee. But this is just par for the course for this season. This season is just so chill. Mm-hmm. It is so mild. A journey boat comes up, and all 3 teams just let the person who wants to go.
It's like you raise your hand first. Okay, we're good to go.
The only one was it Matt? Said he wants to go, and one other person was like, we'll rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
Boom, that's it. The other two are like, yeah, volunteer, go. Even when Jawan is one of them, and you think you're shady with Jawan, and you still let him go, like, why are
You should honestly ask someone about this in Exit Press, because I wonder if they're just not showing it to us because they feel like there's no time and they need to, like, dedicate the edit to other stories, but, like, no offense, I feel like this first 20 minutes of the episode wasn't so compelling that we couldn't see conflict in getting to go on the journey. So,
I don't think there's conflict. I think that's the problem with this season. There's not enough conflict.
Yeah.
And this whole journey, I feel like, goes along with what we're saying. No conflict. First off, the way they go, mild. Then when they get there...
Sarah, what was that?
Is
there any... hey, like, you and me go after this guy and get him out, and then it's between the two of us, basically. That's what I would have done.
We've seen this challenge before on shows like Big Brother.
Yeah.
Where you have the ability to gang up on somebody.
Yep. When
you send 3 strangers to a journey who've been in this game for, 3-4 days by this point? I don't know to say to you, let's gang up on him. Why would I gang up on him versus you?
Well, I think it's pretty easy to say let's gang up on Jake, because he's like the Hulk.
Well, they don't.
That's what I thought they should have done. I thought Matt and Jawan should have ganged up on Jake and then may the best man win after that. But it's just like this play nice, not piss anybody off. Like, who knows? Maybe they're like thinking too far ahead in the game. I don't know. But they all just, it literally seems like they just each throw a coconut and then rotate spots. And so they're like all throwing coconuts in like all the baskets because they're all filling up at the same speed.
Yeah, I agree. They don't have to lose their vote. That's the best part of this whole journey.
Yeah.
What? You can go on a journey and not lose your vote? This is amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. But yeah, none of these 3 know to communicate to each other. They just are like, okay, I'm going to put coconuts in the other 2 evenly to the other 2 baskets, and period, that's it. Jawan just happens to be faster.
Yeah.
And so he's going to win.
Yeah.
Wow. The lack of strategy or excitement in this journey.
It's just, it doesn't feel like anything's really earned in this challenge. It's just by chance, Jawan's filled up the slowest. But he wins now. Jake and Matt go off. Jawan is faced with the choice of individual advantage or tribe advantage.
Yeah.
And so his individual advantage would be stealing a vote from either Jake or Matt. And then the tribe advantage would be disadvantaging another tribe. So he's basically deciding, do I piss one person off or a whole tribe off?
Yeah. Okay, what would you do, David?
I think I'd piss one person off.
Yeah, you would.
But I don't know how I would frame it going back to my tribe, because that information always gets out. Although, this one, to his benefit, Jake and Matt don't know what happened once he got to the information.
But
so he actually could keep that a secret.
But they know he won an advantage.
Right.
And then whenever they do go to tribal, which maybe is never, but if they go to tribal and they've lost their vote, they're going to be like, wait, what?
I lost a vote, yeah, okay.
And they might figure out it's Jawan. Like, I don't know why else you would lose a vote.
Right.
In this moment, I was like, he has to go with the tribe, because why put yourself as a single target to one other person? I mean, I guess you could just cross your fingers and be like...
I think maybe I would hope. Hopefully it's a lot of hoping.
Before merge, right?
But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal my vote, this person's vote, and then maybe they'll get voted out because they don't have a vote.
And it depends. Like, they, the reality is they were in sequester. They were eyeing these people. They see vibes when they're all together at the beach and at immunity challenges. Like, if there really is somebody that you're like, I'll suck their vote and I'll have an extra vote. But at this point, I'm just thinking, I don't want to go to tribal.
Yeah.
So give my whole tribe some sort of help to maybe win immunity and we're safe.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Which is what he does.
Yeah.
He goes back to the tribe, is able to be totally honest like, pulls out the token that he has about, like, tribe disadvantage. And he's in good standing with his tribe now because they were suspicious of him before this. Now he's come back with good news.
And this all plays into why this is, like, such a mild episode is everyone goes back and is honest.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
The other ones have nothing to say.
They have nothing to lie about.
They're like, here's what happened and we lost.
Yeah.
Boom. And then Juwan's like, let me tell you this great story. I won it and we're going to do this for the tribe. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, no conflict whatsoever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Flop. Okay. So then we get a little bit at Kella Blue before we go to immunity because now they're off looking around for idols because I think they know they're doomed as a tribe and they've got to figure out some sort of advantage because they're going to be at tribal council again at some point soon, this episode. And Alex finds the beware advantage when actually they're not even really looking for it, are they? He's just kind of wandering around the jungle and I remember him being like, Jake, no way, look at this. And he picks it up.
Okay, well, I don't care what they were doing. That's my problem right there. Jake is over there. He's here. All you do is scoop that up and put it in your pocket. He says, Jake,
get over here.
Come over here. Look what I found. Alex.
I'm telling
what
you.
are you doing?
Every
what are you doing?
moment, this cast is making the wrong decision. This
tribe at least.
This tribe especially.
Yeah. So now we've got Alex and
Jake are aware of this beware advantage. Of course, he takes it. It's like not even a clue to an immunity idol. It tells him he has to lose an immunity challenge before he'll get a clue to the idol.
Right. Once you lose, which you're hoping ain't anytime soon.
Right.
Go to the well, and there will be the clue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this begs the question.
I literally thought in this moment, I was like, is he incentivized to throw a challenge now?
Right. Does he want to lose because he wants that idol? If you don't lose, though, you don't need the idol. You're not going to tribal.
The thing. They're like, you've lost your vote until you get the idol. And
well,
it's
you're not going to tribal to vote.
Right.
The only way you've lost your vote...
If I win immunity, I don't need my vote.
Yeah, right. Win immunity, you're fine. If you lose immunity and cannot follow the clue and get the idol, then you're going to tribal without a vote. But, like... So, it does give you the incentive to hustle, like, get back and find it. But, like, it doesn't mean you need to lose immunity. You're safe. You're not going to tribal. So,
I almost would say, like... I don't know what... Yeah, I don't know how to adjust that. But it's again... not great mechanics because just win immunity and not having a vote doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm okay with these mechanics because, like, I'm not going to throw the challenge. I'd rather not go to a tribal.
Right.
But we don't know how diabolical
wants an idol.
Alex is.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Well, and I'm still questioning that based on how this goes. Because we get to immunity, they're doing immunity plus reward, they're going to get fishing gear.
Fishing gear.
Hina Yellow walks in. Even I'm getting annoyed at how hyped they are on themselves. I'm like, if I were there, I would be so over this group.
Oh, yeah.
So
do not walk in chanting your name.
No.
Jeff's like, it's real nice when you're winning.
Yeah. Red comes in, and they're, like, not doing much worse than Hina Yellow at this point, but they're a little more subdued, and, like, you can kind of see the subtle eye rolls from them, where they're like, okay, this tribe's a bit much.
Because they're all fire signs.
Kella Blue comes in, they see that Nicole is gone.
And they're on the edge of death.
Yeah.
Blue's like, we're here. We showed up.
Right.
Did you need us? We're here.
Do we get food?
Producer said to come. So we're here.
Then Juwan has to do his thing.
Yes.
And this is like the first conflict in the episode.
Thank gosh.
And I loved to see how it played out.
I do love this conflict because, and of course, true to Survivor form, they don't tell too much. Like, there's no, Juwan had an option.
Right.
I love that.
Right.
It's just like Juwan
won this.
Has to give this disadvantage to somebody. And everyone's like, ha.
What did you think he was going to do? I thought he was going to give it to Kella. Just to be like, guaranteed, you're going to tribal.
I had no idea, but I do think that that's not a bad strategy.
Yeah. Why piss off the team that's, like, winning?
But also, I don't want to go to merge with a full, strong tribe.
Good point.
It would be better for me if we could knock out both.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you give it to Blue, it is a guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
They go to tribal, and it's not you.
They didn't need the help to lose the challenge, it turns out.
Yeah. I see both sides
Yeah.
of that. So I didn't hate his explanation. I honestly didn't know what he was going to do.
I loved it because it just knocked Hina Yellow down a peg a little bit. I mean, they're going to be even
they were like
more insufferable now that they won, even with the disadvantage. But, like, they're so up on themselves that their annoyance at this is also, like, outsized. It's a little bit like, sorry, you didn't see this coming? Like, you've been bragging in our faces for all this time, and now I have the option to disadvantage you, and you're going to be pissed about it?
Yeah.
I mean, Sophie especially is like, wow, noted.
Yeah.
And Jawan's like, yeah, noted. Okay.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
He's like, whenever you're ready, Jeff. I was like, are y'all really taking this personal, or is this just for television? If it's for television, great. I love it.
If it's for television, bravo. Thank you for doing your job.
Yes. But if you really are taking this personally,
I
like,
know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you not see what's happening in front of you?
The thing is, though, this disadvantage
Is legit.
is so good.
It's a real one.
20 pounds of coconuts each on your back, and then 10 keys to sort through. The key thing didn't seem to be much there, because we didn't see that play out of like, oh, we can't get the key right.
It was so much of not a thing, they didn't put it in the edit.
Yeah, but hearing all of this is like, ooh, damn, that's a good disadvantage.
And just hearing 20 pounds, I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. But then to see the bags of coconut, I'm thinking like, you know, like a nice weighted vest.
Like a backpack
for
of
us
coconuts.
Old ladies have to walk with weighted vests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like strap me in with coconuts.
No, it's a floppy
It is.
knapsack.
A sling that is like throwing you
It's
off
basically
kilter.
like, you know, like Huck Finn with the stick and the bag hanging from the back, and it can just flop any which way. Like they've just got a loose net of coconuts.
That was really hard.
That seemed to be almost bashing them in the skull several times.
They were falling over.
Yeah.
May I just say, like, kudos to Survivor. This was a legit disadvantage. But, you know, at, like, final 5, when they go to a new beach and they, like, someone gets an advantage for that challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
you
nothing.
get to skip through one phase of this or something.
You're like, you get to run instead of swim.
Yeah.
Like, it's I was like, no, this is legit.
This is legit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let this be the standard. Because this was like, oh, damn, like, that sucks. But doesn't seem to suck that bad.
They're going to be okay.
Kella Blue, I was out of my seat cheering for them. They took a huge lead. They got that ladder out of the sand, and it took the other two tribes so long to dig through the sand. And I got to tell you, once they got to, like, they, like, had to climb the ladder and get the keys or the puzzle pieces, whatever it is, and then they have to climb up that ramp. And I was thinking, like, maybe they made the right choice in, like, eliminating Nicole first, right? Because but no. They're still doomed, this tribe.
No, but they have brute strength. They're like a brawn tribe, basically,
now,
right?
there's no brains, though. They can't do none of them can do a puzzle.
Maybe if they'd kept Nicole. I don't know.
Maybe.
Can Nicole do puzzles?
Maybe.
I don't know. But here we are. They fly ahead. They are in the lead. Look at them. They're at the puzzle like 20 minutes before. Both of the other teams are really stuck behind at that first, whatever it was, the ladder or whatever.
But guess what? Hina Yellow gets through it first.
And then Hina just flies through. They're going to get up to that puzzle. And, like, I couldn't even follow the edit. I was like, wait a minute. Hina just has, like, half a puzzle
just already done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, magic, and cut over to Kella Blue is, like, still nothing. And now we're getting the edit of Annie being like, that one,
She's like, there are 2 4s, and this 4 goes this way. And they're like, no, Annie, that one doesn't move.
They're like, that one is a set piece. And she's like, oh.
Oh, got it. Like, she is so insistent that she knows what they need to do. And they're like, it doesn't move. And she's like, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So they're struggle bots.
It's a disaster.
The other 2 are just going to fly through, and boom, all of a sudden. Jeff said something like, it's obvious who's going to lose. And I was like, are you serious?
Jeff is looking at these half-completed puzzles from Hina Yellow and Ulie Red. And he walks over to Kella Blue and he's like, they have, 0 puzzle pieces correct.
I was like,
he almost can't believe it.
No suspense in the edit.
No.
Jeff's like, straight up, Kella Blue ain't even competing.
You're going to tribal.
Straight out of this.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we've got Hina Yellow. Wait, Hina?
Yep.
Whatever color.
Yep. Hina
is going to win it. And then Ulie right behind, second place.
Whew.
And what the heck? Here we are, Kella.
Jawan thought he was throwing Kella Blue a bone.
Yeah, he's like...
Doesn't matter.
He's like looking over
they were like, no.
What?
We're still going to lose.
He's like, I did my
My
part.
only thing. Sophie is helpless. Because, and we've seen it the whole episode. She is totally out of sorts. She's starving. Her mental faculties are absolutely gone. And, by the way, after Jeff absolutely roasted them for having 0 puzzle pieces, he had the nerve to be like, Sophie, you seem down. I'm like, yeah, you just humiliated me.
You think I'm down?
Why
Jeff?
would you think I'm down, Jeff? You were there.
How observant of you.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
But she can't even form a thought.
She can't form a thought because they are.
She's like, I'm so hungry. And Jeff is
starving.
like, viewers, you don't know how hot it is. It's really hot here. Like, this is not an air-conditioned studio. It's one of those, like, Survivor's harder than you think it is kind of edits.
I couldn't tell how hot it was.
I honestly couldn't either. He called it out, though.
He called
let
it
us
out,
know.
and I was like, no one is like...
No one seems like they're dripping in sweat.
Dripping and, like, dehydrated. No one seems...
There
like
was
that.
no, like... Well, actually, it kind of did seem like Jake was, like, maybe
But
having a heat stroke.
Jake did, like, overly exert. Like, he's carrying that tribe up that ramp.
Oh, for sure.
Wall.
Yeah.
Wait, did they put Riz on a puzzle? Was he on the puzzle for Ulie?
Wow.
That's wild.
even more embarrassing for
I
Kella
didn't
Blue.
write... That's embarrassing. I didn't write that down. If that's true, what are we doing? What are we doing right now?
This season's a mess. Okay, so Kella Blue is an absolute disaster. Jeff's trying to get a coherent thought of, like, how did we end up here, and nobody can really say anything.
Nobody can do it. Nope.
And we're going to go back to camp, and...
You know what? Now Annie's like, you know what? I don't like losing.
She's like, so I know I said that I'm fine with going to tribal, but I'd actually really rather not. I'd rather have Flint so I can be warm. I'd rather have food
something.
so I can have a full stomach.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's like, so I'm rethinking things.
She's like, we saw what happened with Sophie on that puzzle.
Yeah. And she's like, don't worry about the days I spent throwing Jake under the bus. Don't worry about that. Let me just flip real quick.
No, we're changing direction. Puppet Master is changing directions.
Yep.
Yeah.
She has picked up her other puppet, and she would like Sophie out. And I know that the edit is not what really happens out there, but this edit is hilarious because it's like, we're going to get a great laugh from Jeremiah.
Oh.
It's like she just thinks she can switch over to Sophie now.
Fake tears from Jake.
He like leans on the well. He's
I
like,
kind of bought it for a hot second until he was like, yeah, no, I'm not turning on Sophie.
No. From Annie, who he knows has been saying his name.
Yeah.
She has no credibility. She has no agency.
Yes, you're right. But I just...
And she says to the person who he knows she's been talking about, and she's like, let's get out.
I guess I bought it because I watched what happened with that puzzle, and I was like, I'd vote Sophie out.
Seriously. So
she can't even form a sentence.
That was rude.
So if we're talking about keeping the tribe strong, I actually do think Sophie came off as the weakest link in this episode. But we're not talking about Alex on that puzzle, because it was Sophie and Alex. And this is why I'm like bringing up the, is he incentivized to throw it? And I'm wondering if he did, because I would say if anyone on that tribe is good at puzzles, it's probably the guy who's like in DC, like doing the politics thing. I don't know. There's something. Why wouldn't he? It seems like he's like mentally acute.
Yeah, and he did that first challenge puzzle decently, although that was an easy
that was oh my god
ass puzzle.
And he couldn't do it.
But he never thought to shake it up. He didn't dig long enough. So I don't know. It's like he can do a puzzle, but there is something missing there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sold on if he threw it or not. But yeah, honestly, talk about Alex and Sophie at this point, because that was a rough performance.
The whole, I mean, it's so obvious, really, and especially in hindsight. Like, this 4 was always going to vote Annie out. We're literally, you know, like you said, cutting to Jeremiah, and he's like, we're voting Annie.
I can't wait to nail that laugh. It's coming, guys. Stay tuned.
I know.
Stay tuned. I know. That's it. It's a joke. It's like...
It's a joke.
She is one of the 2 that was out. The
Yeah.
other one's already gone. So she is the only one out. That 4 is so tight.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to survive in the game right now. And that, again, is why 3 tribes is just...
It's not
boring.
fun. I know.
Boring.
They do the idol search now. And everybody and their mother is brought in to do this idol search. I think Annie's the only one who's not a part of it. I loved this moment where Sophie finds it, zips her lip, is in confessional, like, I want to come back and get this for myself. And I'm like,
girl, if that had
yes.
happened, I would have loved it.
I would have said, give her the $1 million.
Okay, so this was really ridiculous, and I do love the way this was reminiscent of the chop the red paint everywhere idol
Sue.
with Sue, where it's like, oh my god, how do you do this secretly?
Yeah.
Like, how do you have a whole ball and chain with a
Right.
key that you have to trudge through the jungle secretly?
Mm-hmm.
So I love that part. It did come in handy that he had already told Jake. Jake's carrying the ball and chain for
Yeah.
him through the jungle. But then having Sophie wrapped up in it and then Jeremiah looped in eventually, it's like, this is absolute silliness.
I thought Jeremiah handled it quite well when they finally brought him in, that this idol had been found. He was just like, amazing.
Was I the last one to know?
And I'm like, that is the energy you need to give to people
Yeah.
so that they don't sense any, like, tuck those feelings of suspicion and, okay, I'm on the bottom away, and give them your big beaming smile and your booming laugh and move
Yeah.
on with your life. Because
100.
now he has information that he was left out of this, and he can leverage that because they're not aware that he's maybe upset about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, Sophie does find it first, and she like rehides it
Yeah,
and
but
hopes
then-
that she can come back. But then again, we have a ball and chain that she'd have to figure out how
Yeah.
to do. That's complicated, and then
But Alex finds it.
Alex is gonna find it, and of course, announce it to everybody.
And then he goes and tells Annie. Because Annie's, I guess, his number one still.
Because not enough people knew.
He sends a message in a bottle to the next camp. Because he wants them to know.
He's like, send the boat. I have found idol. No, he's like, I'm not done until everyone on this tribe knows about it. And
Yeah.
I guess at this point, if you know Annie's leaving, like, what does it matter?
Yeah.
But, like, still, why? He runs up to her. I have an idol. Yay. Let's make a big move. And you're like, wait, what is this edit all of a sudden?
They had to give us something to throw us off the Annie scent. But
Yeah.
it was always going to be Annie. So the tribal really is just, kind of what you would expect Jeff to deliver for a tribal of this tribe's performance, where it's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all need to figure it out. And they're like, Jeff, we're freezing. We're starving. Our brains are already breaking down.
Wait, Jeff said it was so hot. He says it again at this tribal. And Sophie's literally wearing a sweater.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
I was
very
like,
hot.
Again, Jeff, I'm not reading what you're reading. I'm not seeing it. It keeps telling us how hot it is.
If
and
you're
she's
hot,
like,
take your
wrapped
sweater
up in a
off.
sweater.
Yeah.
What? But anyway, they can't make sentences.
No.
They're starving. They're miserable.
Annie's
Here we
sitting
are.
like this.
'Cause
Hunch
she's
forward.
She's a boss babe.
Elbows on her knees. Like she's running this.
She's running it.
She's looking around like, you know what, Jeff? Trust doesn't exist in this game. But
And then Sophie, knowing that she's the target, I love this because then it's just like a little petty tit for tat.
yeah.
She's like, well, excuse me, Jeff. I don't.
Actually,
If I may,
uh,
I would disagree.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Actually,
and then
concur.
later, Annie has to be like, well, okay, just real quick, Jeff. Let me just clarify. I trust myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
And Sophie's like,
What are you ladies doing?
That's what I thought.
What are you ladies doing?
Yeah. They should have just shown us the votes, because I think we all knew.
We all know.
But when we get a Sophie vote, that's clearly Annie, and the rest are Annie.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to own this,
Oh.
Sarah.
Okay.
I said it the last recap. Y'all heard it. Y'all,
hear.
if you watched the draft, you heard it. I said Annie is going to be like a Chrissy.
Yep, you did. And it did not.
She's more like
did not quite work out.
who was that guy?
Oh no.
He was like an Indian guy.
Not Banu.
Banu.
No!
She's worse than Banu even.
No! She's nowhere near Banu level.
She literally left before Banu. Banu made it further than 2 vote outs in.
He sure did. But he was a magical, delusional guy. No one compares to Banu. And he just had like good, like almost Rome style.
Yeah.
Like
confidence, kind of chaos a little bit.
Not nearly
Delusion.
the chaos that Rome had.
Yeah.
But a little bit of like overconfidence,
I see
delusion.
that. I'm bummed because like Annie is a TV person. Like she's a Carolyn level character. I think if we had seen her stay and like really get to see her develop, I think it's just one of those people who marches to a completely different beat, and she would have been, I think, really fun to watch just for the like, what are you doing factor? You know, I mean, we still have a Sage to deliver that kind of
yeah, we do.
content.
Give me more Sage.
But
I'm here for it. And Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah's going to entertain us.
Oh, I love Jeremiah.
I think we have some entertaining characters. We just need some conflict. We need some excitement.
Yeah.
These are 2 like kind of mild.
Well, now, I mean, this Kella foursome is screwed now because they have to turn on each other now.
And I'm worried about Jeremiah. Like,
I know.
We've got like a trio, but this trio like fights over Jake. So it's like,
I know, because what I thought actually might happen
dissolve
is Jeremiah and Sophie.
David, your dream.
Love that, Autumn. That is a stroke of genius.
David will watch that whole show, whatever that show is.
Whatever that after show is, I'm tuning in. But I thought Jeremiah and Sophie might have gone with Annie and been like, why don't we just break up Jake and Alex?
Yeah.
This time.
Not yet, though.
And then we can go back with whoever is left over and get Annie next time. But I thought, like, just to your point of, like, Jeremiah knowing he's on the bottom, I thought he might have tried to make something like that happen to improve his position in the tribe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still early and risky. And
people aren't wanting to make big moves yet.
You hope that you don't go to tribal again, right? You're like, this is it. We've gone the first 2. Like, we're not going to go
Hoping
again,
is not going to do a single thing for Kella Blue.
Ooh, I don't know that it will.
No.
I talked to Annie today. I really enjoyed chatting with her. And, you know, it is interesting to hear her perspective. And she does talk about how, like, in her world, which we didn't see with the edit, because the edit was like, oh, she's on the outs.
Mm-hmm.
In her world, she had a number 1 with Alex, and that they secretly had number 1s with other people.
Yeah.
And so that's the way she's thinking. It makes sense to me. Like, that's why last season when Kyle and Camilla were so loyal, having barely talked,
it's almost like
time,
unbelievable that they could be that loyal.
Exactly, because this is more realistic.
Yeah.
You think you've aligned with someone,
right,
but you don't really know.
Yeah.
So are you so truly, trusting of that person? Because behind your back, they're actually more loyal to somebody else.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you haven't watched that video, please go check it out because it was insightful.
Yeah. So I don't know what the heck is going to happen from here, but I have a feeling if Kella Blue might go to tribal again, and then they're just going to have to do a swap.
Oh, I really hope not. I would like to see, honestly, Hina Yellow go to tribal because I want to see MC play the middle and F stuff up.
Yeah.
That's really fun. I would like to see that.
Yeah, because Ulie Red is not going to be any more interesting because they've got that solid 4. Hina Yellow is where
that's going to be
the
more
interesting tribe dynamics are.
And I don't know, we just need... Maybe if there's another ball and chain on a different tribe, or do they do something different? But, like, give me some conflict.
Mm-hmm. Please.
We need a little something exciting. Whatever the journey might be a little more exciting. We need something.
Yeah.
But we're going to be here for it no
matter
what.
I have faith. The show always ends up good. So.
Absolutely. The characters are always great.
Yeah.
That we know. You guys in the chat, amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you. Good crowd today.
Yeah.
And if you're joining us later, make sure you leave a comment and let us know how you feel about Annie going home, the fate of Kella Blue as a tribe, and if not Kella Blue, which tribe do you want to see go to Tribal Council to test their loyalties?
Absolutely. Someone commented last week that Jeremiah's laugh needs to be a ringtone.
Oh, wow.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'll
or
take
an
it.
alarm. That would wake me up.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah.
That would terrify me to pick me up. We will be back same time, same place next week.
We will.
Thursday, Monday night. We will have our amazing race recap around 6 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
So if you're watching, join us for that as well. We'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.